YouTube now. We're going to talk about detoxing and fasting. Yay!
For better health.
That's right, for better health. That's what I'm talking about. So, we're going to start here and we're going to get some people to come in.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Welcome,
And there'll
welcome.
be tons of questions. So, wait, find me. Okay, bam. We're on an island, so. Hi, somebody already checking in. This is not a real astrology talk, it's a healing talk, but it all goes together, okay? So, super excited to talk to y'all about everything that I've been learning since I've been here on my little sabbatical. Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome.
Come guys, come. Let's
Come
chat.
on in, let's chat, let's get comfy.
Have a tea or water, stay hydrated. Yeah, always hydration is the key. Coconut or
Coconut.
infused water. My water is today with some lime, some blue pea tea, and some vegetables and fruits.
Yeah.
Keep your
Every morning.
structures inside yourself.
Okay, boom. Now I'm going to go live here. Hold on, y'all. We're just setting up all the things. You guys already know it takes like a second to set up all the things. Okay, this is fine. All right, let's see. I think I can do both. Drinking natural cranberry juice right now. Hey.
Yes, amazing.
All right. Oh, now. Hey. Hold on, y'all. It looks frozen.
Get your liquids, your morning water. Now your evening, yeah, it's a different time zone.
Yeah, we're in a completely different place.
We're completely like we are out of the space. Living in this beautiful paradise.
All right, so now I've tagged in here. Hi guys, I told you I'd bring her.
Hello.
So we're live on YouTube and we're live on this right now. I'm trying to set it all up. Hi guys. What are you guys congratulating me on? What am I getting congrats on? What's up, y'all? What up? Hi from Alaska.
Hello.
So, I'm gonna set this all up. We should be ready to go. Let me know if you guys can hear me. You saw Spider. Thank you so much.
Spiders, there are pets here. Yeah?
Hi everybody. Yes. Oh yes, thank you. I've been engaged for a long time, so it's not new news to me. It's new news to y'all.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's not new news to me, but thank you. Hi Tevin. Hi everybody. Yeah, this is okay. Wait, I'm figuring it out. I didn't bring my whatchamacallit with me. My stand. My so give me one second.
See if I
y'all.
have something in my pocket.
Yes. Yes, I need something to lean it on. Let me see. Hi. This is good enough. Hi guys. Welcome,
She brought the
welcome.
plants.
I brought the plants. Okay, you remember we were having to talk about detoxing and fasting, and then you guys said, "Oh my gosh, give me more information." And I said, "Oh, I'll ask my healer if she can come and give us some information." Okay, so here we are. I have delivered. This is better, I think.
Oh, nice.
Can they see us now? Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Okay, so yes, I'm absolutely out the country. We're somewhere in the east. That's why we're going to talk about Eastern medicine. Hey, y'all. Okay, so we're looking at both. Don't mind us if we're looking at either or. Welcome. You guys know my name is Novi. I just wanted to introduce you guys to my fantastic healer.
Hello, Sawadika from Thailand. My name is Basha, and I'm a detox and fasting coach, and also I teach meditation, breathing, and yoga. So if you have any other questions, we can also align them because we need to look at the body holistically. Yeah, not only one aspect of the food is important, but this is mostly about the fasting and detox today. Yes.
Awesome. And make sure, let me know if you guys can hear us. Put the little smiley faces and hearts. Make sure we're good enough for you guys. We can't be too loud, but we want to make sure you guys hear us before we start going on a rant. Because once we go on a rant, here we go, okay? So yes, Well, welcome. Okay, perfect. I see the hearts coming in. Y'all can hear us over
Give us
here.
hearts, a lot of love.
Yay! So, Basia, can you tell us your story and how this started for you?
So basically, since childhood, I was struggling with autoimmune disorder called rheumatoid arthritis, which is basically a pain and the fever of the joints, and you can't have much of mobility, and it's very painful. And I'm coming from Poland, which is freaking cold, yeah. So I was struggling more than like usual people because we have a seasons, and during that time I was having much more pain. And with that disease, I had also other conditions, which were eczema, which is like rashes and allergies on the skin, which doctors couldn't identify, like no allergies was coming out through the tests. I also had anemia, which is iron deficiency. Although I was supplementing every day and eating chicken livers, my anemia was still there. I was super fatigued and I didn't have energy. And I also had hormone imbalance and water retention. So I wasn't able to shred my weight and my periods were irregular, so I struggled. And then once I found some testimony in the internet of someone who really inspired me through their healing path. And over the night I changed completely my diet and I become vegan, mostly plants-based, based on the raw fruits and vegetables. And I implement some herbs and start doing detox and fastings. And within the month I heal 90% of my symptoms. And since then I'm medication free and I never get sick again. So let's talk about that.
That's amazing. I think this story to me is super relatable because you're young, and a lot of times we hear about diseases from older people, and we don't really hear them in their youth. And then a lot of times when you do have a disease when you're younger, they always call it incurable, or there's nothing that you can really do, and you should just be happy with.
And that's also a part of my story. When I went back to the doctor after a month, he did my tests, and the tests were good. And he said, no, we need to repeat because it's autoimmune, it's incurable, it's for life sentence, so we do nothing about it. And I was like just look at me, like I lose a weight, I can move, I don't have a pain in my joints, like my personality is switching, like I'm more happier and alive. And he did repeat the test, and test came back again good. And then he was accusing me of lying, that I'm secretly taking medication that I don't want to share with him. I was so offended, and I couldn't believe like the doctors, they don't try to reach, because I came back excited to share with him the news, like maybe you can help people. Rheumatoid arthritis is like a sickness of old people, and I had it from childhood, yes. And the life with the sickness is like you can't really move when you are a child, and growing up as a teenager is not fun, yeah. So fight for yourself, yeah. Educate yourself, learn. You can overcome the disease, yeah.
Yeah, because unfortunately, a lot of times in a lot of medical fields, doctors are not taught nutrition. That's not part of their learning. They don't have that many hours in it, and that's why you have literal people who are nutritionists or dietarians, but you have to combine it all, right? You can't just continue putting a band-aid over a bullet wound, essentially. That's what a lot of us do with our health, right? Oh, I don't feel good, let me take a 5-hour energy. I don't feel good, let me take a coffee. I don't feel good, let me take a sleep pill so I can go to sleep at night. I don't feel, it's just like these constant things when you're not even listening to your body. Now, the interesting thing is there's a lot of people here where I'm at right now, and I'll tell you guys about it later. You'll see, you'll get it all. But you were talking about periods and how women should be having periods around the same time.
So basically, before the revolution of anti-conception and hormones that are eating through, mostly eating animal products because they inject them with the hormones, like the chickens to grow bigger wings or have a breast so you can feed them. They're more like for economical and sales reasons. I found information that in medieval times, when you were healthy, your cycle was around your moon cycle. So basically, the moon has a full moon, astrology, yeah, every 28 days, which is like optimal date to having your cycle, your periods. But no one has that now, yeah? So basically, you should be having your period when it's the full moon. And at the time when we were healthy and we didn't eat hormones and have anti-conception, all of the women had the period at the same time at the full moon. They were gathering together, for example, in the forest, making a bonfire, getting naked and like dancing together and celebrating their periods, yeah? Now maybe you can see like sometimes you have similar periods with your friends or sister or any other women in your families, and sometimes your period get faster or it's slowing down. So it's like aligning to the maybe the strongest one in the family, like alpha woman, yeah, or something. But basically, when I had my anti-conception and hormone issues in the past, my period was super irregular, and it took me very long time to get it back to it after quitting anti-conception. But the diet really, really helped me to align with. And now I have a period with the full moon.
That's so interesting to me. And obviously, astrologically, you guys know that's really dope because I'm always talking about the moon cycle, and how we come together. So it's really interesting because one of her clients basically reset her period to be on the right path.
Yes.
Now.
Yes. I actually have a detoxer that had hormone issues, and she just came to me like, "Ah, Basha, my period came like very, very early." I was like, "Girl, it's a full moon, so it's aligned. Like you fix it."
So I thought that was really, really, really interesting. And obviously, we're saying medicine is holistic, right? But there's a lot of truth in Eastern medicine. Before Western medicine could even be a thing, Eastern medicine was the staple foundation of all medicine. So, of course, go get your surgery. Of course, there's a lot of reasons why we need doctors. But what Basia is saying is that you can do a lot of the work beforehand. That's the point, because especially if you're going on an operating table, you want to have your body in the best condition possible so it can heal the fastest, right? You don't want to come in having drugs and alcohol in your system, not sleeping, putting all these additives and process things in your body, and then expecting your body to heal after you just had a really intense surgery. We need to put ourselves in the best state so we can get the best results. And you were saying that the stomach is the second brain.
Yes. So probably you already know, like our emotional body comes here, yeah? Like when we are afraid or angry, it's like a tightness. Before the exam, you're super stressed, you can't eat, yeah? So basically, our stomach is our second brain, or even more important than this one, yes? Because this is our gut, it's our intuition. Before we feel like something going on, we can feel. Like you meet someone who's a bad person, you can have a sensation in your stomach, like you maybe shouldn't trust or be alarmed of energies, yeah? You can feel that through your gut. Is why we have those sayings, yes? So basically, in your gut, you have microbe, and microbe is controlling who you are. And we have now the studies about this. So if you want, you can like learn a little bit about a study about the mice. And there was a study from a person who had depression. They transplant the microbe of their stomach, of their gut, to the mice, and the mice had depression. So basically, if I compare myself before my healing path 7 years ago around, what kind of the person I was not really loving myself. I was like trying to ruin my health, I think, like self-destruction, sabotaging, you know. Yeah. And through healing, I changed my microbe and I changed my personality. I become much more loving, much more kind, much more optimistic, you know, much more lighter. And I started researching about it, and I learned that your microbe is telling you who you are, is controlling your personality and your cravings. Like you think, oh, I'm a night guy, I love to dance, going to the parties. I was bartender, yeah, so I know about this, yeah. And I was drinking a lot, and I'm Polish on the top, yeah, so the vodka is in my blood. So basically, changing my food habits and doing detox and fasting helped me to change my microbe, and then I crave healthy foods. I don't want to have a pizza or beer anymore. I want to have my juice, my coconut, or my smoothie, my salads, yeah?
Yeah.
And then with this, it's changing your personality, because inside your guts, we are often having parasites or candida. And like all of us has candida, but candida can overgrow, and that is the issue, yeah? Because it's eating your nutrition, so you become malnutrients, and it can cause like fungus infection, it's lowering your immune system, yes? So basically, the parasites also have control over your life, because they're connected through your brain, through nervous system. And they love acidic environments where they're living and they're farting around there, you know? They don't want you to be alkaline, it's too healthy, yes? So they're telling you like, I have intuition, I need to eat a slice of pizza, yeah? It's not your intuition. Your healthy intuition wouldn't ask for that. They're the parasites. Is why the people are struggling to change their diet, to go healthier. Is why I'm telling you, don't struggle, do fasting detox, clean the assholes out, yes? And then you start your diet, yeah? Because they will sabotage you. They will telling you like, have a bread, have a pasta, because they're feeding on this, yes? So they want to survive. They don't want you to be healthy. And they're also controlling your emotions. yeah, depression,
Ooh, child.
anxiety, yeah.
I think that was the biggest one where you remember when the young lady was like, "Oh, my friend gets angry when he doesn't eat,"
Yes,
and you're like, "That's what she says." She's like, "Well, it's like taking crack away from a crackhead. What do you expect?"
exactly.
Was
Exactly.
like, "Oh shit." So that's how we're interacting with our food. So essentially, obviously, it makes sense. We're born in the stomach, right? We're harvested in the belly. It only makes sense that whatever we put in there is how we react. So if we're putting a lot of processed, fake, or stressful things in our body, a lot of animals are killed in very distressful environments. Okay, this is not a become vegan talk right now. You do what you got to do with your life, but we're just giving you the information so that you can go and do your own research. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't sit here and you're just relying on everybody else. Because the health food pyramid has nothing to do with health.
Not
It has
anymore.
everything to do with money. Okay, those are two different things. So, can you explain to us the difference between fasting and detoxing?
So there are different levels of detox and fasting depending of what you're doing in your life, if you ever did it before, and what are your health, and if you have very stressful lifestyle and you have a work or you can have a break. Yes. So basically, the detox works with supplementation to help you clean out. Yeah. So there are different supplements. They can be oriented on fungus, so they are clean candida or other fungus that you might have, parasites, and basically during the detox you're gonna be drinking maybe broth, maybe eat some steamed vegetables, or drink your smoothies or juices. Yeah. So basically it's like a lighter version which helps you to keep in the loop of the health. So if you do the detox once or twice a year, you might boost your immune system enough to not get sick, yeah, to don't have a health issues. Because in our body we have something called mucus plaque. You can Google that. It's disgusting. Yeah. If you see that, you can't unseen. So make sure you watch that. So it's staying in your mind. Yeah, like what you're holding inside. And what is mucus plaque? Mucus plaque is, if you can imagine your stomach is a sink, and your colon and small intestine is a tube. So you put your gluten, your bread, yeah, your dairy, your cheese, meat, oils, whatever you are eating.
Salt, sugar.
Yes, all of that, yeah. And then the tube, the light, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's like in your sink in your kitchen. The water can't get in anymore and it's overflowing. So what are you doing? You put like something to clean it out, yeah? So you need to do detox to clean your tube as well. And the stuff that you have in your sink, in your tube, this darkish, blackish, smelly, disgusting consistency is exactly the same you have here in your colon, in your small intestine, yeah? And this is feeding your parasites. It's lowering your immune system. It's making you eczema. It's feeding pathogens, bacteria. You don't want that, yeah?
You really don't. And it comes, y'all. It comes out because there's so
It
much
comes
that
out.
we cannot control. We can't control the air. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we can control is what goes into our body. And I feel like that's one of the most powerful tools. But people are scared because when they hear fasting and detoxing, they automatically think, oh, you have health issues, or it maybe, if this is sensitive, y'all, an eating disorder. A lot of people feel as if that's what it leads to. But what are the benefits of doing these things?
So you're basically resetting the system, yes? And later on, you don't have the cravings you had before for unhealthy foods. So you're boosting your immune system. You are getting much more energy because this mucus plaque, what I mentioned, is around 5 to 10 kilograms, yeah? And you are having it since your childhood or start eating, yeah? So you're all your life, you're building like segments of the toxins in your body. So when we clean that out, we feel super aligned. Our intuition is rising. You want to go for salad, you want to go for smoothie, yes? Your taste buds are changing. You don't want to crave salt, sugars, processed stuff. I remember I had a customer and he was, oh, Basha, I can't wait to have my pizza after the detox. Yeah, like, when can I have it? Please tell me the day. I was like, God, easy, yeah? Easy. Like, intuition, you eat something and you feel and you think how the body reacts, yeah? Because you're gonna have instantly the information from physical body, like you have an ache or feel nausea, like the food doesn't taste right, you shouldn't be eating, yes? So he went for this pizza finally, and I told him, don't eat too much, just have a slice or two and see how body reacts, yeah? And he came back almost like I destroyed his life. Basha, I hate you because I hate pizza. It doesn't taste right. It's disgusting. It's like carbon. It doesn't have anything that I like it from it. Like what happened? I'm like, your taste bud changed. You
Yeah.
don't need to eat crap anymore. what we like about the foods like fast food is the sugar and the salt, the higher additives. And there's also cheese. Cheese, oh my god, is why vegetarians stay vegetarians and they are not able to go vegan because of the cheese.
Yeah.
Read about what is inside the cheese is a drug, like a hormone that the cow produces for baby calf. So you have a lot of that in the milk with processed small cheese. So it's like heroin. You're hooked on it, yeah.
The pus goes in there, the period goes in there. It's a lot. That was my journey. I became vegetarian 1st, and I was like, oh, I love cheese. You know, I gotta hold on to my cheese. Period. I had to make my pizza. I had to do whatever. But then once I looked into it and I saw what it was, and then obviously the way that they make the cheese, a lot of it you have to rape these animals to make this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people don't give a shit about animals. I'm not here to make you give a shit about animals if you don't want to, but that just hurt my heart. You know what I'm saying? The way that the process is and just the way that we treat our fellow creatures on this earth. We're all living together. So I looked into that, and then I cut it out because there's a lot of other options that you can make, especially in the vegan world. We're getting better day by day.
We're so creative. You will be so surprised.
And that's the other cool thing about having a vegan, mostly plant-based diet. Now, for me, I know some of y'all ain't gonna give it up. It's cool. But I'm saying like 70%, 80% of your life, you know, you and your kids and your family, you guys can afford to eat fruits and vegetables and, you know, things that are just a little bit healthier for you, because honey, you'll stop fighting with your man. You stop fighting with your woman because you're so clear on things. You're not angry anymore. You're not misdirecting your energy or misdirecting your emotions, because your emotions are connected to, again, your stomach, right? It's all holistic. It's all together and it works as one. So once you stop compartmentalizing your body, that's when things start coming together. Way easier, okay? Yes, nature has the keys and the cures for anything. Thank you, because that's what we were doing way before this internet thing, way before everything else. Okay, yes, you guys can make sure you write your questions at the bottom, because we're definitely going to take a few questions. All right, now, some people don't want to do fasting, detoxing for that long.
Yes.
How much time do you really technically need for there to be results and for there to be changes? I drink coffee every day. I eat bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. That's my shit from the bodega every day. I'm eating my fried chicken sandwiches. How much time do I have?
So that's very individual question, yes? So there's not really like one answer for everyone. We all are different, yeah? We all have different issues, health issues, stressful life. If you're very stressed in your life, your colon is holding your toxin, it will not let go, yeah? It's why we are doing yoga, meditation, yeah? To relax, to help going out of the zone, yeah? Of the stress. So there's no one answer, but if I can help you to implement something, it will be you're having very hard times with work on the weekends. You do something, yes? Like one day a week, maybe you start doing a few hours of fasting. Maybe you do intermittent fasting, which already helps you. Skipping a meal, it's really good for digestion, yeah? Because you're giving your body a break. Since we are born, we never stop eating. We only sleep. If we could not sleep, we'll be eating all day, yeah? And some people are actually munching in the nights, yeah? Like you go to the fridge during the night, like, I'm hungry, I need to eat. The hunger sensation you're having in your stomach is not really hunger. Surprise! Everyone is telling us this is the hunger. No. The sensation you have in your belly, the crumbling, like sucking.
I had that this morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it means your belly is empty, your stomach is empty finally, and the body's like, yeah, let's clean. So it's cleaning the membrane of the stomach, yeah, helping to heal it, yeah, whatever you have there. And the real sensation of the hunger comes after many days of not eating. And I never met actually anyone who experienced that, even doing like months of the fastings, because you have your fat. So the body eats the fat, yeah. You go to ketosis on certain fastings, and you're starting to eat your fat instead of the sugars, yeah. So there's not really one answer, but do something, yeah?
Do something.
Learn. Educate yourself. Maybe once a week you do fasting, water fasting, juice fasting, smoothie fasting, yeah? Solid food vacation fasting. Whatever you can, slowly implementing, yeah? Don't jump to like the most extreme ones, because even if your body is able to cope with the things, your mind not necessarily, yeah? Because you're hooked on specific foods.
Yeah.
And this is like being a crack addict and someone is taking your crack, yeah? So mentally and emotionally you will not be able to cope. stop. So slowly start switching your diet. Take care of your hygiene. It's like you go to the spa to make your hair or your nails. Do the same for the body, yeah?
Right, because it comes. Okay, so this is the other key, y'all. She said, if you stinky, change your diet. If you smell, you need to change your diet. I'm over here smelling my armpits every day. Like, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I need to change something because she says we have 6 lymph nodes, and she'll explain that in a second. But we have right here under our arms some, and we're always putting deodorant, and those are basically blockers. They block our ability to release toxins because we shouldn't be smelling like we should not be smelling. So we should not have to put all these topical things on top of our body to get rid of the smell if we're eating holistically from the inside. And this is really important, especially for us ladies. You know, anything can make us smell anywhere on our body. It could, and it's not the outer stuff. It's always the inner stuff. So I don't care if you have a 6-pack and you're eating McDonald's every day, baby. Fix that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the reality that your body should be living in. And just because somebody looks a certain way doesn't necessarily mean they're healthy, right? You say this all the time.
No. Actually, the thinner people are the most sick most part of time because they're holding toxins around the organs, which is harder to detoxify. You better be like fatter, so you can take the fat because the fat is the toxins. We are storing the toxins there. It's why people have like tumors, cysts, and polyps. This is basically the toxins that body try to encapsulate to help you survive, so you don't die. Yeah. So lymphatic system, you have 2 lymphatic nodes here, 2 in your armpits, and 2 around your groin. Yeah. So basically, putting deodorant, we are blocking, yeah, as she mentioned. Because we're living in the society that we are covering and powdering everything. We don't go to the root cause, yeah? Because we don't have time for that, yeah? I take pill, I deodorant, I put the makeup, yeah? And we never look to the root cause, yeah? And the body is showing you. Your skin shows you if you have a rash. It means you are having so much toxins in the body that the lymphatic system is not working properly. Your eliminatory organs like kidneys, liver, they are not eliminating enough fast. And your skin works as a third kidney, yeah? So on the skin you see all of the rashes. It means you have over-toxicity, too much acid. And why we eat? Because acid is burning your tissue, literally, yeah?
That's crazy.
Yes.
So this is the thing when you hear about the alkaline lifestyle, alkaline diet. You guys can go ahead and Google it right now. Just look up alkaline foods. Essentially, you want to eat way more above the pH level of 7, 8. You want to eat way more of those fruits and vegetables because that's what's going to help keep your body in an alkaline state, meaning that's going to be a healthier state. If you have a lot of acid in your body, a lot of toxins in your body, that's where the disease starts coming from. All of us have hereditary things, correct?
Yes. So basically, I don't want to say like we have a gene sickness because gene sicknesses are mostly like 1%, yeah? Like you have very, very real sicknesses and not many people have that. But we have like, now we're calling, diabetes run in your family, heart disease run in your family,
high blood pressure,
high cholesterol. Yeah, but look in the diet and the plate of your parents. If you have the same on your plate, you're gonna have the same disease they have. So this is basically like this. If you're interested about the gene sicknesses, you can look into epigenetics, and it's basically about to see how certain genes can turn on and turn off. I'm the only one person in my family who is healthy. The rest of my family have very similar conditions.
She's an Aquarius, by the way. That'll tell you what y'all need to know about that. You already know she's gonna do it her way.
I'm here to educate people,
Yeah.
to change the world, yeah. Because when we help each other, we raise the vibration, yeah, and then the world will be better for everyone, yeah.
Everybody.
Yes. So basically, you want to
Not eat like your parents.
not live like my parents, yeah. So now I come to visit my family, and I have my fruits,
Yeah.
I have my salads.
The culture
fine.
shock is really
Yeah.
hard though for people.
Yes,
That's one of the
yes.
biggest things for us to let go because of, you know, the culture of sitting down and
Socializing.
socializing. Because that's the hardest for me. I don't know about what's hard for you guys. I can, if I was by myself, I can do this all day, every day. But it's the socializing thing. Because we're not consciously making these decisions a lot. We're subconsciously trying to connect with people, and so therefore we think we have to do the same things in order to be accepted, right? Like, you ever been out at a party and you're like, I'm not drinking tonight, but then all of a sudden you end up with a drink in your hand just because you're in the social setting. But I feel like the more that you detox, the more you fast, the more you gain control and become more conscious and more intentional with what you're starting to do, especially with your body and especially in social settings. because you've been thriving in this lifestyle for many, many years.
Yes, yes, and I don't want to return back. Yeah, even though like my body can handle certain things more deeper and stronger because it learn and it's like gets stronger. But I don't want to be miserable as I was before. I want to dance. I want to teach my yoga classes. Yeah, so I want to do the things. I don't want to be crippled. Yeah, because this is what it's about. You're
Yeah.
sabotaging yourself, you're sabotaging your health, and then like, oh, I can't achieve anything in my life is miserable. I thought that too. I had very hard childhood, yeah, and I grew in poverty, and it wasn't fun. But I overcome it, yeah. I had to do a lot of work on myself to do that, but internet is for free. All of the information are there, yeah. So if you don't have money, read the books.
Read the
Yeah, they are here for a reason.
Yeah.
The libraries are still here, so use them.
And fasting is really inexpensive. You don't
Yes,
have to.
You don't eat, yeah.
Yeah, you don't eat. You get water and all those things. Okay, so now, for me, I did a 6-day detox. Is it detox?
Yes, that was detox.
I did a 6-day detox because I was taking a couple different things. Can you explain just a little bit of the detox program that I did?
So basically, Nabi was doing supplementation. So we have certain supplements to help you alkaline body, give you some micro elements so you can feel like you have a strength and you don't feel weak. So you can do like physical practices, which are very important part of the detox. Yeah, you want to move physical body because lymphatic system doesn't have a circulation. It only happens to move the things, the toxins in yourself when you're moving physical body. So you need to walk, run, dance, or maybe you go to sauna to sweat if you can't move. Like when I had rheumatoid arthritis, I was going to sauna to sweat the toxins, yeah? You want to do dry brushing to move lymph around it, yeah? So if you have eczema or skin issue, look into those things, yeah? And then she had the smoothies. Or juice or coconut water. She could choose by herself depending how much hunger she had or sensation of feeling herself she wanted to have. And then she had like cleansing shake, which is psyllium husk and bentonite clay, which are binding the toxins while they are released from the body. This is very important part because the toxins that we're holding in ourselves will be released. And instead of going to your kidneys and liver, they might go to your bloodstream. It's why you have sensation of nausea, you can have flu-like symptoms, fever, coughing, runny nose. If you feel you are sick, be happy, it's your detox. Don't take the pills. Let your body remove it, yeah? We are the only beings in the nature. When they're hurt or sick, we are working, taking medication. In nature, animal goes and lay down, and it's laying till it gets better, and it doesn't eat. It's naturally fasting, yeah? So do the things that nature is doing, yes?
Yeah.
So she also was doing kolima every day. And kolima, you can have like enema bag at your homes, like small version of kolima. And what is that? So basically you have a bag of water or bucket of water, and the tubes goes to your bag. And through gravity, because you hold it above your head or on the handle of your door, the gravity is pulling the water inside you, cleaning your colon, and then you release. So we create this program, or the basic programs of detox and fasting are looking this way, to be able to, in the short time, give you as much benefits. Yes. So when we combine supplements, cleansing like our kolima, our smoothies, juices, which are highly laxative, help you to eliminate toxins. Yeah, we are giving the body time and space to heal.
Those are the two key words: time and space.
It's not the doctor, it's not the medication that heals you, it's your physical body doing itself.
Yeah.
I don't want to neglect modern medicine, we need that, yeah? Surgeries, accidents and so on. But chronic disease and diet, no.
Yeah.
They don't know what they are talking about, yes?
Can you explain to us some of the differences in water? Some people were trying to ask, okay, alkaline water, distilled water, like what are we drinking? Okay, I don't know much about fasting, but I want to start tomorrow. I feel really motivated now after hearing this, but what do I drink?
So basically we have different waters. Surprise, yeah? Water is not the same. Like for example, some water is in plastic. Maybe you don't want to drink that because the particles, the microparticles of the plastic that are getting into the water, and you are not sure how they actually store the water, yeah? It may be in supermarket that store the water next to chemicals. And there is interesting study about water memory. So the water absorbs the structures around it. So you can't store water next to gasoline, for example, because you can get poison. The water can change the structure, yeah?
That's
So
wild.
that's crazy,
Wow.
it's like magic,
Yeah,
yeah?
that is- yeah.
So if you can have access to water in the glass bottles, that will be perfect, yeah? If you can have access to spring water or any natural sources of water in your area, there are actually websites where you can find near your city or countryside, wherever you're living, where are the natural sources of the water, yeah? Like the fountains of waters. And then you can give a structure to the water, which is what I'm doing with myself, is like a flower or a fruit tea. We don't want to drink tea with the caffeine or thein, yes, or coffee in general. And by adding some ginger or lime, I give a structure. What does it mean? When we have a structure, the water will be staying inside ourselves because body is like, oh, vitamins, nutrition, I will keep it, I will hydrate myself, yeah? Just the plain water, like in Thailand we have distilled water and filter water, so it doesn't have any minerals. So it's basically working like a shower, yeah? And if you drink too much of that water, what you're doing, you're peeing all the time, yeah?
Yeah.
If you pee
That's
too
why
much,
that's why a lot of people don't want to do it, because they're peeing every hour.
yes. So if you drink this distilled water or filter water, you're peeing all the time, and it means the body doesn't hold it. We need that water for cleaning, but not that amount, yeah? Like daily,
Wow.
I don't know, 4 liters or whatever they are.
Wait,
telling us
I
to
don't know if
say.
y'all really understood that she just debunked the whole 8 glasses of water thing a day. You just said, hold on, no, that's not the way we're supposed to go about this.
Yes.
That's crazy. That blew my mind, because I felt, I don't know about y'all, but you know, you see the gallon of water, you see people with gallon of waters, and I drank this much, I drink that much. Right. Somebody said that just blew my mind. Exactly. Because I was like, hold on a second. I'm not supposed to be drinking all of this water all day, because I'm supposed to be getting it from my fruits and vegetables that have high water content in it. So again, it goes back to what you put in your body in the beginning of the day, and the water just kind of you said your mouth literally dropped open. The water is just there to, like, you know, if your mouth is dry or something of that nature, but you're supposed to be getting a lot of your hydration through the foods. And that makes more sense because a lot of the foods have sugar, salt in them, which are actually dehydrating, thus drying us out, causing all of the toxins, causing the skin issues and the emotional, hormonal imbalance. Again, women, y'all know this is extremely important, especially for us. We have PMS every month.
I had PMS and I don't have anymore.
Ooh,
Oh, like I had super strong flows. I had to be in thermo for first 2 days. I was like crying in the bed. I really struggled with my professional work to be able to handle it. I don't have that anymore. They're very light. They get shorter. I barely feel them.
that's big. That is huge. There's so
Yes.
many people, so many women who suffer
Yes.
from cramps and cramp. Like, one of my best friends could not go to work when she was having her period, and she's very slim. She's a ballerina and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? But again, if we're not using the right you got it. I keep telling y'all.
And stuff what you are putting while you're having your periods, yeah? Like you use this OB tampons, which are made from plastic, literally, yeah? You want to go for like cotton, natural stuff, or be zero waste, go sustainable, yeah? You have now those pads that you can wash in your house.
Yeah, I have
you have
those.
the cups,
I love the
yeah?
cup.
Use those things, yes?
Yeah, and I'm so sorry to have. But y'all, that blows your mind, doesn't it? I love sharing this information with y'all, because I was just like, hold on a second, because it kind of then release some of the pressure as well, right? That, oh, we have to stay healthy, we have to do this. Well, no, I can just break my fast with a warm glass of water, eat my hydrated fruits, and that will help flush my system. Because as you were saying, you said the water needs to stay in your body.
Yes. So, for example, you eat your dinner, yeah? And you're like, oh, I'm thirsty, yeah? I need to drink some water. You're eating food, you shouldn't be drinking. Like the food is hydrating you. If you feel thirsty while you eat, it means the food is dehydrating you. What? Yes. So basically, you shouldn't be drink water while you are eating. At least half an hour before your meal and 1 hour after your meal, because
Ayo.
you are diluting your enzymes, and then the digestion doesn't happen, and then we have digestion issue, we're bloated, and then the other things happen with our stomach or colon, yeah?
This is so, I know.
Eat watermelon. Have you ever need to drink water while you eat watermelon? No.
Yo, it just blows my mind, all the information that she has. And you know, a lot of the times we're looking to other people who haven't cured themselves of something crazy to kind of tell us the answers, Right, we are in heaven. Thank you very much. But I wanted to show you guys that because there's so many different people in the world, there's so many different experiences, you can really implement some of these things because what you're teaching me is I could do this at home. I don't have to go to a faraway place to do the water fasting. I
No,
don't have to go to a faraway place to do a detoxing.
no, you
I
can
could
do
take
it from your
I
home.
could take control of my life today.
Yes.
And so, okay, so you either get a water distiller if you can, or you drink out of glass bottles, natural spring water. Those are the main things. Now, some people were asking about electrolytes.
So basically, what I was saying was with fruits or vegetables like biominerals, when you're peeing and peeing and peeing, you might get dehydrated and you're losing electrolytes. Yeah. So basically, the best source of the electrolyte, coconut water. I know maybe it might be hard to get it in your places, but you also can hydrate yourself with certain juices. Yeah. So for example, green juice. Your salad, you are not like to chew stuff, blend them, juice them, and you have, there's a lot of sodium in your celery, yeah, so we need electrolytes, so we need to eat salt, eat your seaweed, yeah, natural foods of salt, instead of, sprinkling everywhere the salt around the food, just go to natural sources, yeah, and of course, like, there's certain level of the health, and certain time I will tell people, okay, supplement some electrolytes into your water, into meat, find a good source of the electrolytes, yeah, as much natural as you can have it, and then we try to work with the diet so it doesn't be required.
Because we're drinking Gatorade for electrolytes. You know, that's what they sell.
I don't
They
know
say
what's that.
Gatorade is like this sports drink. It's a lot of
Like
sports.
isotonics, maybe, or it's not that.
Like Monster, Red Bull,
Oh no.
all of these things. Because it says, oh, it has electrolytes in it.
Oh.
Drink this to replenish yourself.
Like I see a lot of people at the gyms drinking like the color
Yes,
drinks.
that's the
yeah,
one.
yes. Don't drink that. That's mostly like artificial electrolytes. So, like when we take too much supplements or getting those like artificial minerals, the body gets addicted to it. And then when you eat something healthy, the body's like too lazy to take nutrition from it because you have already this in your pills or in your bag of the powder. So you want to let your body do take minerals and electrolytes from your foods, yeah? And of course, like supplements and supplements are not the same. For example, eat your spirulina, moringa, wheatgrass, alkaline greens, yeah? So you have kilograms of the greens, they are drying them down, powdering, and you can add to your smoothies, yeah? You have a spoon of this, spoon of that, you're gonna feel amazing, yeah?
Y'all, she's a book of information. Now, I do want to get some questions from you guys because we can go on and on
I
and
can
on
go
and
hours,
on.
yeah?
No,
So please.
hours and hours and hours. And she's going to have her information up. Please make sure you guys go ahead and follow her Instagram at Healing with Basia.
I'm starting to working
Basia.
on my ebook, so that's soon gonna be a collection of those information. So ask the questions, so I have idea what to write because I can write a book about it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to ask a question about sleep.
Oh, sleeping. That's like issues, insomnia with the sleeping. Yeah.
Yes.
You oversleep, you have like fatigue, and you feel like you wake up after 12 hours and you're still tired. Yeah.
What's that about?
So basically, mostly is hormone issues or diet. Yeah. If you're eating just before you go sleep, your sleep gonna be super heavy. Like you will not feel restored after you're sleeping because all night you're gonna be digesting. Yeah. Your belly is like full power. Or maybe you eat some foods and you pass away. Yeah. So you have food coma because you are tired. Yeah. So basically, the more healthy you are becoming, the less effort you put on your digestion with your food, then less sleep you're gonna need. You will feel much more energized with shorter times of the sleep, and you feel just amazing. So people who are having issues with the sleep, they really need to take care of that because during the nighttime when we are resting, our organs are regenerating. Yeah. So for example, there's a clock for organs. You can have a look if you have issues with some of your kidneys or liver or adrenals or stomach. You can look into the watch and see what time of the day or the night they need to rest or work. So if you are working in the night industry, as we were, yeah, you are completely gonna ruin your health. Yeah, we always live with the sun. We sleep when the sun goes down, and we wake up when the sun is rising. This is natural way of living. Yes.
Yeah, Yeah, right? Somebody says yes, no sleep, it's definitely catching up.
Yes.
And this is where a lot of those mental imbalances could come on,
Especially
as
the
well.
hormone issues, influencing your mental health,
Yeah, influencing your mental
anxiety,
health.
depression, yes, fears, alertness. So in your physical body you
Yeah.
have two systems: parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system. Yeah. So if you want to look in the physical body, if you have any issues, your left side is your feminine energy, your parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. Your right side is your masculine energy, sympathetic nervous system, fight and flight mode. And most of us are in this mode: alertness, like you see enemies and the fear, like everything is against you, like something will kill me, it's just
Yeah.
behind the stable or it's
Yep.
on the corner. Then you're undecisive, you are not taking any actions in your life because you are just stuck and freezing all the time. Yes. So through the diet you can work that, through meditation you can work that, through breathing. Breath is the key. You will be surprised how much you can overcome through simple breathing. Yeah, and I teach breathing. I teach Wim Hof and ice bath, which this girl did with me yesterday, and she nailed it. Yes.
No, honestly, that was life changing. So, you guys have seen a lot of athletes do ice baths, right? Like, that's their thing. However, we're all athletes because we're all living, right? Our bodies are going through things. And for me, baby, I hate the cold. I hate when people are like, oh, you're from Germany, you should like the cold. I said, I don't give a fuck. That has nothing to do with how I feel, how my body feels. You know what I'm saying? But what Basia has been telling us about water and just how to use water in your life, essentially, right? Warm water is not a bad thing. You can still take hot showers. But let's say you have a coffee addiction. What were you saying about using cold water?
So because of my condition, I had also blood circulation issues. So in summer, I had like cold hands and feet. I was like a freak in the office, wearing the blanket, gloves, because they use this freaking air conditioner. And it's like, why you use that? Like, it's drying my throat, it's making me sick, yeah? And on the top of my condition, I was suffering more than most of the people. So basically, I had 5 coffees a day to go through my work. And what you're doing when you have coffee, so the energy rises, and then you crash. And then you need another coffee, and then you crash.
Sounds
yeah?
like drugs, don't it?
Yeah, right? Yes.
That's what it sounds like.
It is.
Straight
And
up.
it's legal, yeah? It's legal. That's the most
Yeah,
like
that's the
terrifying
scariest
thing,
part.
yeah? So basically, when this energy is rising, we think, yeah, I got my energy, yes? But in life is nothing for free.
Oof.
So basically, this energy is not that coffees give you energy. It's nothing like this. Your cortisol, your hormone of stress, is rising up. So you're basically stressing yourself drinking coffee. Why? Why you do that?
I mean, I know you guys are gonna write like so many notes just from this one live because it's so much information, but I know there's a lot that you guys can pick out and see. Now, we know it's hard for people to just stop certain things. We're not telling you to do cold turkey, and you always say don't go into the fast like this.
No.
Don't go straight into it. You want to smoothly get into it, right?
Because you want to be sustainable in every part of your life, yeah? And of course, we like to do things very critical, and we like go on the
We
run.
like quick results.
Yes. And in life, there's nothing quick. It's like how much time it took you to learn walking, yeah? It's like everything requires time. Learning through how to ride a bike, yeah? Nothing quick. We just live in the time that we see that in the world, in social media, everything like no, yeah, ready.
We feel rushed.
Yes,
We
yes.
feel rushed, and
Yes.
then that's where a lot of the other anxiety can come from. And I was too reading that stress, fatigue, all of your emotions impact your pH level. So it can make your body go into a more acidic state the more stressed you are. And we already know stress is the #1 killer. We know that,
Yes.
right? And because stress impacts your heart, which impacts your circulation, which impacts so many other things in your body. And then this is where we get the heart attacks, strokes. We're hearing young people getting strokes now. We're hearing people dying of heart attacks at a very young age. I mean, that's just unnatural. We shouldn't be exasperating that quickly. And it's because we are actually, and this is the #1 thing, we have to admit that we are sabotaging ourselves. We have to admit that we are the people that's making our lives shorter. Nobody is forcing that specific food down your throat. Nobody, after a certain age, you get to decide what you put on your body in your body. So at some point, you have to be your biggest advocate. You want to see yourself live. You want to be your biggest cheerleader because everybody around you is in a comatose state, right? They're just subconsciously going through the movements, and they might sound smart, but how are they treating people? How are they treating themselves? What are they chasing in life? Why are they chasing it, right? And then you start to see why you have certain goals, why you want to do certain things, and now your life is not yours anymore, and you're completely stuck in a cycle of continuing to please other people. Oh, let me go to my family's Thanksgiving because they won't make me any vegan food, and I'll just eat with them because I want to be close to them. But you're not prioritizing your happiness or your health. And I don't know about you guys, but that's a theme in my life. It's a theme in my life to not put myself first in a lot of spaces and a lot of aspects, meaning like I have to say no to this job, or I need to go to sleep, or no, I can't drink that, or I can't do those things, you know. And there's certain levels to it. You hear what I'm saying? And we're definitely going to keep this live up. That's why we got y'all. Don't even, I got y'all. We're going to do more of these talks, but it's just really important because I teach you guys astrology. I teach you guys to stand up for yourselves, but it can't be sustainable if you're not willing to actually do the real work and the research. And you guys wonder how I live my life the way I do. This is what I be doing on my time off. I don't be sitting around just questioning things. How many questions have I asked you? 1,001 every time, because we met every day on the detox.
We have
we,
chats.
and we have chats, and we're talking not only about our food, we're talking about our mental health, we're talking about our emotional health, we're talking about our financial lives, our love lives, our careers, and how all of those things are kind of intertwined on one another. And you guys know, with my life changing so much, a lot of y'all have known me for a long time, and my life has changed so drastically. I want to be here for a long time. I want to take care of myself. And a lot of people put themselves in habits that are not healthy and that will do nothing for the legacy that I'm trying to create. I want to create more than a legacy of being well known. I want to bring health. I want to bring peace. I want to bring those things out here. You know what I'm saying? And stress is something that was not part of the deal. You hear what I'm saying? Universe, God, whatever you believe in, wants us to rest. Like, I refuse to believe God said, yes, struggle everybody, boom, have a good time. Because I'm walking past the cows out here, the dogs are out here, just, they're laying on the road, relaxed. The life is so different out here. I'm in Thailand, y'all. Life is so different out here. Just the way that people move, the businesses they have, just the time that they close things, the time that they open things, the quietness of this entire island, you know what I'm saying? It's a completely different vibe. And this is why traveling is really important. Making friends from different cultures, different places in the world is really, really important. That's that Jupiter energy, y'all. Jupiter expands y'all. All right? So let's take a couple of questions. And as you guys are writing the questions, I'm going to go back through the comments. Can you tell us about your own program? Because you have a very specific program. And I'm going to be doing this, y'all. And I'm going to be like filming myself doing this. But can you explain to everybody what you offer?
So basically, I have a couple of options for everyone depending where their health is starting. So from like short ones, like doing some juice fasting or maybe water fasting, which you can very easily manage from your home, wherever you are living. And then I just support you either through messages or WhatsApp or online, depending how much intensity and care and accountability you need. And also, of course, I can help you to build your diet afterwards. I can help you how to build healthy habits. I can teach you how to breathe correctly every day to alkaline your physical body. I can give you yoga class for detox, or for strengthening your physical body in general. And I have other program that is working with the herbs a lot. So basically we do iris reading, and iris in our eyes is all of the information what's going on in physical body. Before I start my healing journey, my eyes were green and gray, and after I start healing and working with the herbs and my diet, they become blue. And in natural environment, we have only blue and brown eyes. If you have any other different color, it means there's something going on in physical body.
Oh, wow.
For example, if your eyes are yellow, it is a lot of sulfur that happens to be stored maybe in your colon or around some organs. So then we choose which herbs we're gonna work with, and we work with that. We support mostly eliminatory organs, which are kidneys and liver, to be able to move the toxins from the lymphatic system, and then adrenals, because adrenals are mostly having the generation because of our coffees, addictions, or too much stress. So we need to work on the hormone system to be able to deal with PMS or migraines or whatever issues you are having, like sleep issues, so you want to first of all target those ones. And then depending, if you have issues like you're having rashes on your head, we work with the lymph of the head, Then you have, we work with the herbs mostly from States or from Poland. and depending on your location. If you are in Europe, we work from Poland because in Poland we have a big history of Slavic herbology, yeah, and it's still available. So go hit your local herbal shops, yeah, ask them the questions, like you tell them you have this and that issues, they will help you, they will support you, yes?
Yeah, that's big. Let's take a couple of questions. Yeah, know how your body actually works. Exactly, and that's why we're doing this live today. There's no point. Everybody want to be smart up here, but not smart, holistically. So let's see. Look, we got a lot of comments. Okay, so just like animals do, water from food. Yep.
Yes.
I use the cup. Okay, melons and sea moss are also good sources of minerals. What did y'all say about the frequent urination again? Because me and my daughter have been experiencing this. We do drink alkaline water. So why are they going to the bathroom too much?
Maybe there's not enough minerals in the diet in general, yeah? Like you have to go to the toilet, yes? Like you want to eliminate the toxins and pee, but there's depending how much you do that, and you feel dehydrated, and maybe you drink more, yeah? And there's like a vicious circle. So look into the diet what you are drinking. You need to drink more juice, more watery fruits, more salads is where your structural water you can find.
Yeah, love that. Somebody said, I love Thailand. Yes, and you're at the beach right now. So what should coffee drinkers do?
So okay, if you want to quit coffee, either cold showers in the morning, Wim Hof breathing, to help you beat your system up, energize yourself, yeah? You bringing your hormones up, you're super happy and energized like a battery. You can start substituting the coffee with some other alternatives. There's decaf option, but I'm not really into that because I could feel like it even affects me.
Yeah.
So like, how is decaf affecting my sleep pattern? Because if you learn how they make the decaf coffees, it means they are bleaching or like trying to wash off the caffeine, but you still have traces of that. So if you have depression, anxiety, panic attacks, you can be very sensitive to even just slight traces of the caffeine in that. Yeah, even tea, green or black tea can affect you. So be careful about that. I will go for coffees made from nuts. There is a plant called ciccory. In Poland, we drink actually coffee from that, and we call it like children coffee. So in the kindergartens and primary, we drink that with milk. So basically, you can go and substitute this because we mostly are missing the ritual in the morning. Like we wake up, we want something warm and cozy that helps us make a day. Yeah. So I started my substitute with this, and then I moved also to drinking warm water with lime or lemon. Maybe some ginger, maybe some turmeric to enhance it and make it a little bit fun and healthy for our bodies. And it helps you to, wake up your system. The citrus are working as an alkalizer, yeah? So they are waking up the system, helping to strengthen your enzyme in your stomach. If you have issues with like reflux or digestion, you want to drink your water with lime in the mornings, yeah? Apple cider vinegar, but make sure it's super healthy, yeah? One, not alcohol one, like the fake one they sell in the shops, yeah?
See, she got all the answers, y'all. She knows it. Don't worry, we're keeping this up. I just wish the decaf because caffeine affects my anxiety. Somebody just said it.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. Hi. Hi. Let's see what you guys said over here. A couple more questions before we hop off. It's already, look, an hour flew by. Like, you see?
Yeah, like this.
It's nice. Somebody says, I need to lose 100 pounds. I have one adrenal. How do I get started getting the weight off? I don't cook.
Oh, learn cooking, guys, yeah? Like, this is very, very important. You can't trust the food that you're getting in your shops.
Uber
Yes. Or you need to really find like good restaurants, yeah. Which are dealing with this. Like, I really struggling when I was going to healthy diet, and I couldn't trust what they're putting because in Thailand there is language barrier, cultural barrier. They're like putting different stuff to the food. So to make sure I don't have refined sugar, very low salt and oil in my diet because it was causing inflammation, I was cooking by myself. And of course, it's about the priorities. Yeah, we say we don't have a time. You don't have time? Why? You have a lot of money? Okay, go to the restaurants, have a chef. They're doing this for you. You can make sure. But make the time. Your health is the priority. When you are changing your life, you become healthier. Then you have a time and passion for other things.
Yeah.
Like my life changed completely, yes? I was a corporate rat, living in Poland, and workaholic, you know. So I changed. I came to Thailand 6 years ago, and ever since I'm here. Yeah, and I don't look back.
Mm, mm, mm. You heard her. She said, I'm not looking back. So the number one thing is you have to take control over the foods that you're eating. You can look up local farmers. I did this. I've been doing research, obviously, since I've been here. I've been looking up farms where they don't use pesticides around where I live. They have a lot of times those boxes that they
Yes.
send you every month of
Yes.
vegetables, seasonal vegetables, fruits, things of that nature. Now, my last three questions. Let me see. Hold on. How can night shift workers improve their health and lose weight? Because, like you said, I mean, some of us have to work at night. It is what it is. So, what can we do now in this case?
Look into the diet. Avoid substances that are stimulating you. Yes, I know it's hard to go through working days, so maybe learn how to breathe. There are methods of the breathing that helps you keep energy up, like Kapalabhati or Bhastrika from pranayama from yoga practices, and that was the go-to for me when I starting to stop drinking coffee. Yeah, and I was struggling with like fatigue and low energy. Drink your juices, your green juices, to alkaline yourself. Drink a lot of water with lime to help you detoxify while you're working when those hours happen to be for your eliminatory organs to regenerate. Yes.
You would probably have to hit Basia up, and she would have to speak to you about your specific schedule and your
Yes.
specific life, because I feel like that would be a program for night people.
Yes.
And you can still do all of these things, and you would want to actually do these things because you're pushing your body harder at nighttime. I feel like it would be more important for people who work overnight, because I knew I was always like rushing, going to school at 9 o'clock in the morning, working at 10 o'clock at night, just trying to figure it out. And you know, sometimes youth is on our side, right? So once you're young, use that energy, but you don't want to get into habits. That's the point, because our jobs put us into habits. That's the issue. When I was a bartender, all my friends would be drinking.
Yes.
So our habit was, oh, we're working, now we're going out for more drinks. So now I'm drinking till 3 o'clock in the morning. I go home, I'm sleeping drunk, I'm waking up, I'm foggy. Now I'm making the wrong decision on the food that I have to eat because my body's in pain, and now I just have to make a decision real fast. So whoever you hang out, this is why I keep telling y'all about your company that you keep. The company you keep has to be one of the best investments that you make, because they're the people that keep you on track. Party friends are going to want to do party shit. They're not going to want to get up and hike and meditate and do these other things. If you're implementing some of these things that Basia is talking about, even as a night worker, you would still have more energy than other people, right? Those cold showers maybe before you go to work. You do an ice bath before you go to work. And then when you come home after your night shift, you take your sleep and your rest extremely seriously, because that's the time that you need to regenerate and recuperate your time, right? But you guys, listen, you lost friends.
Oh, many.
See, a lot of us are scared to lose our friends. A lot of us are scared to lose.
That was very natural. Like it went organically. Of course, like I shed some tears because it was like my long-term friends. But when I stopped drinking and stopped smoking and I changed my life to be more healthy, then you meet those people and it's like, awkward.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the things what they are doing. I'm not abusive. I'm not using like language of violence anymore.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like two different vibrations, and we are not able to connect anymore. Some of them I was able to like inspire, and they changed their lives a bit, which I'm very happy for them. And we are still in touch. But you know, you're losing something and you're making space for new. I
Yes.
build new relationships, super amazing, like for life.
Yeah.
Build healthy, sober, yeah? Without stimulations. We're going together to the parks, doing yoga, exercising, chilling at the beach. So choose the places with people you are hanging around. You don't need to socialize always around the food, yeah? You can go to salad bar, have a smoothie, have a juice, have a shot of turmeric, lime and ginger, and you make funny faces. And this is what is making relationships strong, yeah? Like, try to be poker face while you drink those shots, and then you know it's your friend for life, yes?
Oh my gosh, you guys have more questions before we get out of here. Make sure you guys follow Healing with Basia, Basia. I know you guys are going to slide up in her DMs and ask her a bunch of questions. She'll be able to get back to you because she's in a completely different time zone than you guys in the U.S. If you're watching in the U.S., we have a lot of African watchers. So hi guys from Africa. We have people all around the world, but I just wanted to bring this to you guys because health is wealth. You know, you can put all the designer bullshit on your body. You can go get surgery. You can do all that other shit if you want to, but you ain't healing nothing, baby. Nothing is getting healed. You're not doing anything but fixing a temporary problem, because at the end of the day, you have to be at peace with yourself and your soul. And that's really why it's important for me to bring this information to you guys. I want to share it. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys about that later for sure. Yes, y'all are so sweet. I said I need an assistant, and you're like, let me send my resume. So let me see if you guys have any more questions. We're gonna save this live. Thank you guys. Y'all so sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
Fight for
Yes.
yourself, yes? You're the only one who can take care of your health.
You're the only one. You don't have to be stuck in that cycle. You know, your relationship with your children will improve. Your relationship with your family will improve. Everything will improve because you're not going against your natural state of being anymore. You know what I'm saying? And the point of living is to live naturally. Is not to do all this extra stuff. And I know social media got us thinking we need to buy something to fill it. But let me tell you, I just been sleeping here, not eating a bunch of food, and I feel the best that I fucking have felt in a
She's so
long
happy.
time. I'm like, hi guys, da 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 da. And
The
you
less
guys,
she eats, the more she smiles.
the more I smile, because I'm giving my body a break to repair itself and to really create an environment where I'm gonna succeed, where I'm not just trying to survive. We want to thrive. That's the point of these conversations, y'all. Okay, let me see what else we got before we get out of here. Thank you guys so much. What are some affordable alkaline water brands? Do you know any
Again?
alkaline brands, water brands? Do you know any?
Oh, I'm not familiar with like countries wild. Try to go like to the shops and check like spring water if there is anything around that. I'm not really familiar with the brands because I
And-
live in Thailand.
Exactly. And she'll probably make a water list. I'll let her know to like research some water so she can tell, you know, with the clients when she has them. Okay, so last one. What do you recommend for acid reflux?
So basically, you need to check which foods are making it. Overeating is most likely happening. Maybe their vault is not closing, yeah. So when you eat and you make a movement, like you go down, the acid will start coming up, yeah. You want to put something in your body to help you strengthen the enzyme in your stomach because it's an issue with your enzyme. Start with apple cider vinegar, yeah, maybe 2 spoons in the morning with your water, with the lime or lemon, whatever you can do, yeah.
That's amazing. She's a book of information, y'all. I'm so excited. I'll let you guys know when she has the PDF, and I'll make sure you guys get all of the information for that. And yes, my dear, she knows how to treat high blood pressure, eczema. I mean,
It's a diet.
can you
That's-
run down some of the things that some of your clients have come in with?
So most common people are having diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and heart issues. And actually in the States, there are vegan clinics where they're treating those because they are reversible. And you just reverse them with the diet, yeah? So why we have, for example, diabetes or high blood pressure or cholesterol is because we're combining food wrongly. You have for your dinner like a steak or sausage with this fat, and after this, oh, I want dessert, ice creams or fruit butter, yeah, whatever you're eating there. Fat, sugar. The fat is blocking the sugar is circulating in your bloodstream, and then you have a sickness.
And especially for black people, y'all hear this, right? Because that's how we eat. Y'all know diabetes and high blood pressure is not a joke, especially in our community, because a lot of our foods are made that way.
Yes.
We'll be eating, you know, the steak with the collard greens, which is our vegetable, but then potatoes. And then after that, we'll have peach cobbler or apple pie. And then we'll have a drink.
Yeah, like Coca-Cola and the steak is the same, yeah? The sugar
Same
and
thing.
the fat, doesn't matter.
So listen, I know some of y'all probably looking at y'all food plate like, damn.
Eat vegetables, yeah? And certain vegetables can, like, for example, lower your sugar in your body, yeah? So you look into the, I don't know if I use the words correctly because I'm not the native, like glycan of the fruits and vegetables?
Say it again.
Like a glycan level?
Like glycogen,
I think maybe.
maybe somebody
So like,
knows.
you know, like when you're diabetic, you look at those levels, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Like certain foods takes more time or
Insulin
sugar.
levels,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So you can look into the certain foods to have idea about it. Leafy greens are lowering everything. They have the fiber. They work and brushing stuff from your system, yeah? So have your salads every day, yeah?
Every day. And have your go-to salad. And Basha likes to put her food up, and she'll just come up with a lot of different things, y'all. I'm helping her with the internet things, you know, but I had to get this information
Because
out
I'm a
there.
caveman, you know, like fasting and caves.
Fasting in case that's all you do, and healing people, that's what you do. So thank you guys so much for your time. We'll be saving these. Make sure you go ahead and follow her down there. She'll have her information for her email up. Go ahead and
A
DM
lot of
her.
love.
If you guys want to get on her program, DM her. You don't have to be here next to her to do her program.
We do things online, yeah?
It's perfectly fine because she's gonna coach you. She's gonna ask. Trust me, because I had to do everything myself, and I'll tell y'all about that later. Okay, what that was. Thank you guys so much. I'm super grateful. I love y'all. Share this with your family and your friends. Share this with your family and your friends. All right.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Let me exit this one. Hold on. And then, bye, Alexis. I'll see you guys later. Love y'all.